Hey, what's up, guys? So finally, we are on the Bergman. I actually made this video a couple of weeks ago. Just had a lot of things going on. Took some time to get it all edited and everything. So doesn't look like it, but today we're heading to the beach. I believe this is it's a small beach. Yeah, this is Sylvan Beach. Maybe about 35 minutes or so from my house. And we decided to take a little ride. Although it looks like it's going to storm, it actually never did. So you can see the sky. It's a really beautiful shot of the sky, the southern sky. And yeah, so it never rained or anything like that. So yeah, taking this is the first official video of riding Susie Bergs. And so yeah, man, this love this bike. Can't say enough good things about it. Been researching. I can't really find anything negative. Nobody said anything negative about this bike. So I'm really enjoying it. So just enjoy the ride. Yeah, you can see my wife is riding ahead of me this time, and you can see the beautiful Miss Rosalita ahead of us. This was a little bit of a crazy ride because there was a lot of debris that you'll see that we had to go around, and there was you can see this huge 18 wheeler right beside us that was gracious enough to let us kind of get over to avoid several pieces of debris. This is a like a back road that we take to the beach sometimes. But yeah, it was a lot of stuff. But you can see Miss Rosalita ahead of me, looking all fine, and my wife looking all cute. Yeah, one thing about Southeast Texas, Houston, and surrounding areas, the roads are very treacherous. So, like, if you pretty much ride anywhere around Houston or Southeast Texas, you better have some good shocks on your bike or your car or whatever, because I remember when we had a Nissan Altima and we used to, do Uber in it and everything all around town. And Houston is huge. And I remember needing like new tires, and my brakes were going out, and my shocks were like worn in like a matter of a year or two. So so yeah, man. If you are moving from somewhere else to Houston or Southeast Texas, you better be prepared that you have some good shocks and on your car, because you're gonna need them. Yeah, so as you guys can see, Miss Rosalita, the Lance 200i Havana Classic, that thing can go, y'all. I've always been impressed with the Lance scooters, and like I told y'all in another video, we were so close to buying two Lance scooters as our first scooter, but they cost more and they were older and used and everything, and so we, Mr. Gary cut us a sweet deal on two brand new scooters. And so it was very, very difficult to choose. But I was really leaning more towards the land scooters. And I kind of, not that the wolves were bad or anything, but the Lance and Sim scooters are just premium scooters, man. They really, their engines are really, really powerful, super torquey, which I love. My wife's bike, I mean, you barely twist the throttle and that thing is gone. And I love the tenor of the motor. Like when you turn it on, it just sounds really beefy and strong. And so but yeah, man, as you can see, she took off, dude. Like there was lots of times we take off from a light or something and she was smoking me. Now, my scooter can go up to like 90, 90, 95 or something like that, but I would never go that fast. But you see me giving her a thumbs up because I'm like, man, you were riding that thing today. When she first got it, she rode it a little. Watch. She's gonna take off. There was some slow riders like in front of us, but you can see her, man. She's gone, dude. So that thing, like I told y'all, I call her Torquey Tina because it's so freaking torquey, man. You twist that throttle and it's gone. I don't know if the previous owner did any like aftermarket things on it or whatever, but I know they did a fresh oil change. I think it's a new belt on there. And so yeah, she was really feeling more confident on that bike, and she was riding it today, man. Yeah, she's about to take off. We were riding behind these slow drivers, and she's about to leave me in just a little bit. Watch. There it is. Yeah. Bye bye, Rosie. She's gone, dude. She's gone. Yeah, I leave her sometimes too, and she fusses at me. But I'm telling you, man, that thing can keep up with that Bergman. That Havana Classic, that thing, that thing can keep up with me. I've tried to lose her. I get up to like 70, and she's still back there. I look back there, she's still back there. I'm at 75, and she's pulling like she might be going about maybe 65, 67. but she stays with me. So now it takes her bike a little longer to get up to 60 miles an hour, 65. But once it gets there, it's ready to go though. And I don't even think she's at full throttle. I think full throttle that thing can get close to 70 miles an hour. So it's pretty impressive. Can't get over how like majestic the sky looks, y'all. Like it's just perfectly gray. It looks like a movie, right? Like that's I was gonna scrap this video when I saw it because I'm still trying to adjust my camera, to the right, the perfect angle. But when I saw it, I was like, dude, it's kind of eerie when you see it, like the sky and everything, but it's beautiful at the same time. More slow drivers, slow pokes. There she goes, leaving me again. Wait. So y'all, an interesting thing happened last week. We thought that Miss Rosie was leaking oil, um, and it was crazy because I checked the dipstick, and it looked like it was empty. So I was like, oh my god. My wife was like, hey, I see some oil drippings under my bike. Check it out. And I checked it out, and it was oil drippings under her bike, but I think they came from when I changed the oil the last time on the Wolf. The Wolf was parked in the same place, and it's just been a lot of like oil dripping and just not being careful, trying to move the oil drip pan around and stuff like that. So I was like, oh man, it's leaking oil, and I checked it, and it was like low, and it was like no oil. So I said, okay, we'll take it back to Gary. And so I got some oil. I was like, oh, I gotta put oil in it since we're gonna ride it to Gary's, and put some oil in it, and and turns out I put it on the center stand, and I checked the dipstick again, and turns out that it was too much oil because it had oil in it already. So it wasn't really leaking or anything like that. But we still took it to Gary, and he was like, yeah, I couldn't find any oil leaks, but the oil reservoir, whatever it was full, and I had to drain some oil out. I was like, oh yeah, I don't know what happened there. But anyway, she's fine, man. I don't think it's not leaking oil or anything. She only has 5,000 miles on her. I think she's good. That's relatively that's no miles for a Lance scoot. So unless the previous owner just dogged her out. Now he did leave it outside, which I have a pet peeve about, people just leaving their bikes outside and not even covering them. Because especially in Texas, man, it's so hot and humid that it would just destroy anything you leave outside. Cars and everything gets just it's just the weather is really really tough on things. So but she's all good. Yeah, it's a really great day to ride. The weather was really perfect. Windy, a little cool out. The humidity was nice and low, maybe like 40% or so. So it wasn't too cold, too hot. But we made it to the beach. We made it, guys. Look how beautiful. This is Sylvan Beach out near LaPorte, Texas. So as y'all can see, very, very beautiful. Yep. Very, really cool laid back ride. I need to stretch my butt.